Before we get into today's video, I've got 3 things for you. Number 1, if you want to get a notification whenever we post a new video, make sure you ring that bell. Number 2, there's a TCG Player affiliate link in the show notes. After clicking that link, every purchase you make on tcgplayer.com helps support this channel. Number 3, you'll also find a link to our Patreon where you can support us directly. And now, kick back and enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Spike Feeders? What channel are we on? Maybe? Yeah.
Who knows?
Are you the Spike Feeders? I'm just so turned around.
Today we are playing without power.
Ooh, TM.
Second channel.
TM. On our alternate channel today. My name is Ryan, part of Playing with Power MTG. You might recognize us on famous YouTube outlets and social media.
Such as the Spike Feeders.
Today we're going to be playing some casual Magic. So we have our good friends here at the Playing Without Power studio. And I am going to be going first. I'm going to be playing Perforos, God of the Forge, in a casual game. I have no idea what I'm doing. But this deck will play goblins and hit everybody for 2 a bunch, and hopefully everyone will die.
Sounds like a solid game plan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I'm not keen on that one.
Yeah, I'm Jim from the TIMMY Feeders, we talked about that before the game, and everybody still laughed.
It was genuine.
Yeah, it was. Today I am playing Ether Lich. This is a Lich deck. It plays around with life gain and replacement effects. Generally what we're trying to do is get a Lich effect into play with some kind of pillow fort piece that prevents the negative aspects of Lich from happening. So the general idea is we're hoping to draw a lot of cards. How are we going to win the game? Usually Aetherflux Reservoir and any number of other things that care about life gain, but primarily Aetherflux Reservoir.
Life gain seems bad for a deck that's attempting to do 2 a bunch of times.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely doesn't feel good discarding the Lich effects when he casts goblins. So,
yeah, that would be fun.
That's why I hope that doesn't happen.
I'm now contemplating how I say Aetherflux Reservoir.
How do you say it?
Aetherflux Reservoir?
Close enough. My name is Bill. I'm also part of the TIMMY Feeders. Today I am playing Geared Conclave Exile. This deck, I will not lie, is mostly the pre-con. I have put a couple of other cards in here, but I just love playing it so much, and I think it legitimately has legs at like a casual level. So I'm interested to see if I'm allowed at all to beat people to death with rhinos.
It's got 4 of them, and they're gray.
Okay.
Secret tech.
Nice. I'm Garrett from Playing Without Power. TM.
Why do we keep laughing?
I'm playing Tristani Selesnia's voice. Basically just playing a whole bunch of Soul Warren effects and then killing people with Aetherflux Reservoir? Aetherflux Reservoir? Whatever you want to say.
That card.
Yeah.
Fishbowl.
I'm going to shoot you with a fishbowl.
Yep.
All right.
We good?
Yeah, I think Ryan's starting us off.
Let's
Yeah.
rock. I'm going to play.
Oh wait, hang on. I have pre-game effects. I've got a ley line of anticipation.
Gosh.
All right, so this game's gonna
This draw is invalidated. We must restart.
All right. What do you got?
Mystery.
Mountain. Pass.
Okay.
Casual game.
That's nice. I like that.
It's pretty mountain.
Sure.
Feel.
I'm going to play this Marsh Flats and pass the turn.
All right. I'll draw a card. I'm going to play Blossoming Sands and go to 41. I will pass the turn.
It's on the throne.
I will draw.
You can't kill me. You can't deal 41.
I'll go Plains into Soul Warden.
Thought you were going to cast a different soul card.
I will pass the turn.
Soul Warden does a good impression of the opposite of Perforos.
It turns it into an impact churner. Thank you very much. Mountain. Pass.
Nice impact tree.
On your end step, I'm going to fetch. I'm going to get this Godless Shrine tapped.
Okay.
And then I would like to proceed to my untap step and draw a card. I'm going to play this Bayou, and I'll pass the turn.
I'm going to untap my Blossoming Sands and draw a card. I'm going to play a Mountain and pass the turn.
There was some hatred.
There's a major inflection of tone on this land there.
I will go Forest into Sylvan Library.
You don't even gain a life.
I don't gain a life,
Wow,
right?
nerd.
Yeah. Synergy, right?
And I'll pass after that.
Instep. I'm going to cast Thrill of Possibility.
What does that do? Oh, okay, I like it.
Yeah,
I like
Tormenting
it.
Voice at
Yep,
instant.
like it.
Yeah, discarding Tectonic Reformation, drawing 2 cards.
Sounds good.
Okay. Keep siege draws. I like that. Mountain. Yeah. Mind Stone.
Oh.
Ruby Medallion.
Ugh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Ruby, you're medallion.
Yeah, okay.
Good one. I'll pass up.
This is the sparkling commentary we miss.
Yeah, this is the pinnacle of
Yeah.
Ruby medallion.
On good one, Aaron.
SpongeBob deep face thing.
On your end step, I'm going to cast Nature's Lore.
Figures.
Oh, that's flash. On
Wait,
nature, your
anticipate.
lord.
On your end step, otherwise known as my main phase.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Off this Nature's Lore, I'm going to get a tropical island, then untap.
You're a tropical island.
Then I'll draw a card for my turn.
Brilliant color commentary.
I'm going to play this Verdant Catacombs.
You don't have to play with them all the time. You only get them one day.
Okay.
And I'll pass the turn.
Draw a card. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna play Forest, and I'm just gonna ship the turn. I like casual magic.
I'll look at the top 3. I'll take 8.
Whoa. Casual magic.
You should just do that like
I will
6
go
more times.
Forest. And I will go Heliod Suncrowned.
Uh-oh.
Combo piece.
Oh.
Somebody counter that. Pass priority. We don't have a
I
spike.
don't have a
in here.
spike feeder.
I have no effect.
I mean,
I attack.
casual magic. I didn't think it's
I'll
that
pass the
consistent
turn.
here.
You have. Oh no, this, never mind. You don't.
Yeah.
Oh no, you do have a trigger. This is the different Heliod.
No, he's not a creature yet. None of them are creatures. I need a pause. I need dice because I'm gonna get a whole bunch of counters real fast. Like I'll take it. I don't know how enough, but yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you. And I'll pass.
It's Heliod Sun. If you kill us with Spike Feeder, I'm shutting our channel down.
God, I heard one less competitor. Our channel rivals.
We're here to
The Spike Timmys.
This is
take him out from the
Timmy
inside.
feeders.
competitive YouTube.
Gonna play a mountain.
No, you guys are the Timmy feeders. We're playing without power.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This is for dominance of who gets the channel rights.
Attempt to cast another god.
You have a Perforos, God of the
Perforos,
Forge.
God of the Forge.
It's not good for us,
Yep.
but it's happening.
It's pretty spicy.
Yeah, look at me not on the throne.
I will pass.
On your end step, I'm going to tap 3 and cast Words of Worship.
When is this?
Next time you would gain life, I can pay 1. Next time I would gain life, next time I would draw a card, I gain 5 life instead.
Oh, you replace it? Oh my god, it's a words effect. I know these. I used to run them so I didn't deck myself.
It's like Words of Wind.
Yeah.
Lots of people play Words of Wind. This is the life gain one.
I played the green one. Not
It's white, so it's life gain, right?
How do you feel about that, Ryan?
I feel super good.
That makes
about
it balanced.
I feel super good about it.
yeah,
And
that
then
should
I'll
have been
untap.
balanced for casual.
I'm going to draw a card.
Obviously. Hot takes.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Neat.
Dope.
Yeah, I'm just going to pass the turn.
I will draw a card.
Ley line of anticipation. He never plays anybody else's.
Yeah.
Which of these do I want to do? I think I'm just going to set up. I'm going to play a Forest, and I'm also going to cast Colossal Majesty. At the beginning of my upkeep, if I control a creature with power 4 or greater, I draw a card.
Do you control a creature with power 4?
Currently, no. Pass.
There was some
How-
suspense
how-
there.
There
I don't
was.
have
I
any
was
creature
waiting
yet.
for the response.
That's the kind of theatrics I expect from playing with power.
I'll look at the top 3.
Yeah, you got it, Garrett. You look at those. You draw. 3
Draw.
cards.
No,
Three.
I'm just gonna take 1 and not pay any life.
Wow.
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 Wow. Oh, wow. I will play a Gavany Township for turn. What?
Uh-oh.
Oh, uh-oh. And I'll play a Talisman of Unity.
Okay.
I will pass the turn.
Alright, I'm gonna untap.
I'll show you an untap.
This is the worst. Homeward Path. Not quite. I'm gonna
Folks.
play Faithless Looting.
Okay.
How have none of you casted a creature yet?
James cast a Words of Worship. That's basically a creature.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Is it?
But in another, more accurate sense, it's not.
But in a distinctly different.
You know that casual mindset of, I don't want cards, I want life. Yep, that's that.
Discard a Goblin War Party
Is this white?
and
I don't want
a
cards, I want life.
Goblin Rally.
Interesting.
Oh, go. You're right.
Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna tap 4.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna attempt to cast Siege Gang Commander.
Oh, no.
I'm real okay with this.
You're real okay with taking 8?
I'm real okay with making my Essence Warden a 5/5.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I have no effects on that.
Yeah, maybe then.
Okay, so trigger Soul Warden.
Yep. It's 4 total creatures in her.
4 total, yeah,
so
so
I
3
will
goblins.
lose 4 and gain 4, or I'll lose 8 and then gain 4 back.
Yeah.
And then I'll lose.
I don't know if you guys want me to actually.
No.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Goblins. I'm gonna create some goblins. And everyone takes a billion.
Yep.
I win.
More
I
not
will pass the turn.
I don't know
Okay.
if that's how that works.
End step.
End step. Jim's main phase. I'm going to. I'm going to crack this Verdant Catacombs going to 30. I'm going to get this Savannah. And we should cast something, right? Probably.
I mean, it's your main.
I'm going to cast this Aetherflux Reservoir. Aetherflux Reservoir.
Aetherflux Reservoir.
Aetherflux.
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 Yeah, and if that resolves, I would go to my regular main phase.
God, I'm real spooked.
I love
Do I want to gain some life? Like maybe.
Dude, he's only 4 card draws off of killing someone.
Okay, bold strategy, goblin.
Bold strategy.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna draw.
Best removal is player removal. Change my mind.
The best removal is player removal. What do we got? Okay, I'm gonna cast. You know what? I'm not gonna cast anything.
Yeah, it's on your turn.
I'm gonna pass the
Don't worry
turn.
about it.
All right, untap. This does not trigger. Draw a card.
Sad.
I'm going to play a forest, and I'm going to cast the fairest Geared Conclave Exile there ever was.
I will trigger Soul Warden.
Yes.
She'll go to a 6/6.
Trigger, make a rhino.
Trigger Soul Wardens.
Trigger Soul Warden.
There you go.
Trigger Heliod. I guess I should announce that as well.
And pass the turn.
We're just gonna die to this Soul Warden.
Yes.
That's fine. I'm only at 30. Untap.
That's not relevant.
Like, so-
7/7.
I'll take these two. I'll lose 4. I will go Ranger Captain of Eos, paying the life, and then netting it back with Soul Warden. So I'm going to lose a life and then immediately gain a life and trigger Heliod. Put a counter on my.
I got you.
I'm actually going to put it on the Ranger Captain because
Wow.
it's an ETB trigger.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have to go find one drop if that's fine with everybody.
Do it.
I'll grab an Essence Warden. I will go ahead and pay 1 green and cast the Essence Warden. ETB trigger Soul Warden, ETB trigger Heliod. I'll put the counter on the Essence Warden.
Very good.
I will go ahead and just pass the turn.
Spicy.
Spicy. Heliod is not a creature, thank God.
Thank God, he says.
Thank Healy Odd.
Okay. Do I care? I don't think I do care about Garrett as a person, but also as board stake.
I don't care about you either.
Okay, so that feels better. All right. I think I'm going to. Sure. Will not do that.
I regret how I placed my board.
Attempt to cast Felon of the 3rd path.
Okay. Yeah, ETB.
Yeah,
That's
ETB for me.
2 better than Feldon.
So I will net, I'll lose 2 and then gain 2. I'll put 2 counters on Essence Warden.
Okay.
What have we got in the graveyard?
Um.
Goblin
nothing.
War Party? Is that
Yeah.
a creature?
Huh? Oh
it
no,
War
no,
Party?
no creatures. Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. 2/2.
I lose 2 and then gain 2, so.
Yep.
You're good.
I'll hold up blockers for very scary soul sisters.
Don't worry about them.
On your end
getting
step.
slither. I'm really scared that we're gonna die to him very quickly.
On your end step, I'm going to cast Martyr of Sands.
Ooh, sacrifice, reveal X cards for white cards.
white.
Yeah, X white cards,
And
and
gain
gain
three
3 times X life.
This is a horrible matchup for Perforos. What was I thinking?
Do you remember? You remember the last time they put 3 times on a card? It was Nyx Bloom.
Actually,
Yeah.
I have 2 life gain triggers.
Yeah, do it.
Oh man.
I'll make her a 6/6.
And I think I'm also going to play Oratog.
Yup.
Is that another creature?
This is another creature.
I will
It
put a
eats
counter on him,
It's an Atog.
and I'll put a counter on him, and gain another 2.
Yeah, and then we'll pass the turn to me.
At your upkeep,
You got it.
I'm gonna crack Ranger Captain Vios just so you can't
You can't play non.
try to go for Aetherflux Reservoir stuff.
Oh, that's
Did you gain life off your storm count from Aetherflux? Off
I
both
did.
those?
So I gained 3.
So you gained
Yeah.
3, yes.
Bum bum bum.
Yeah, okay. So I can't cast non-creature spells?
Can't cast non-creature spells this
Okay.
turn.
I'm going to draw a card.
He's a creature now. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh, nice. I like that. That's good. It's a good setup.
I think I'm just going to pass the turn.
That sounds about right. I'm gonna untap. Trigger, upkeep, Colossal Majesty. I control a Rhino. Draw a card. Draw a card for my turn.
Such value.
Such value. I'm honestly just about to win this game.
Mike, you got rhinos.
I have Rhino. I'm going to play All-Star Gargoyle Castle. I can crack it to make a 3/4 flyer. What do I want to do? I'm going to move to combat.
Sure.
I'm going to attack James for 10.
What?
You're the only person I can attack favorably, and I make a Rhino. Trigger your Warden.
Super rude.
I'm gonna put one. I need more dice. I'll put one on each warden.
Super,
So they'll
super,
become
super.
8/8 wardens.
Yep.
Ugh. Okay, I'll like suck 10, I guess. Go to 21.
Cool. I will pass the turn.
I will untap. I will. Okay. I guess I look at the top 3.
Yeah.
I'll take this.
You are very excited about your hand.
I'll attempt to cast
Oh,
Spike
no.
Feeder.
Oh, Spike Feeder!
Ugh.
This should be your
hate-
favorite card to see.
Okay,
I
let's
hate
do it.
Spike Feeders.
I think you guys love Spike
No,
Feeders.
let's do it. You got it, man.
Oh, on stack?
Yeah.
Let me see what I got. I'll pass priority.
Yeah, you got it.
I have an effect. I'm going to activate Gargoyle Castle.
For a minute there, I thought the game was over. Thank goodness. Royal Castle.
Do I even have the... Yeah, Gargoyle. There we go. I have the actual Gargoyle. Okay, proceed.
The gargoyle of castle fame.
I'll gain another.
Yeah, you got it, man.
You do it.
I'll put it on each one of them, making them 9/9.
Yeah.
So Spike Feeder result. Do we have another die?
Do we need another die?
He enters the 2/1 counter.
I'm
Do you
going to
know
ask
how
you
this
that
card works?
again. Do you need another
Well,
die?
when he enters, he's gonna enter with 2 more.
I'm going to ask you this one more time.
I'm gonna remove
Slower
counters
this
trying to
time.
gain 2 life. I'm gonna. So he has 4 counters on him. I'm gonna remove 1 and
you do it.
Heliod.
Response.
And life. Okay.
I will cast Chaos Warp, targeting Heliod.
Okay. In response, I will remove another counter in an attempt to gain 2 life.
Okay.
With that gain 2 life, I will present a loop of putting a counter back on him, removing 2 life, all in response, and I will go to
Lots.
Watts. God, there's not a faster way to do
This
this.
No,
is really
we'll wait.
slow.
We'll wait.
I've got to go to a specific number. I
Yeah,
feel
you
like
gotta
I can't lose
specify a
that.
number.
I'm just gonna stop when I hit it.
My phone only has so much battery.
Yeah,
so we're aware.
Look at this guy, needs more than 253
I
life.
want to go to 333.
If you miss it.
Yeah.
Like, it must be an ace at the gas pump.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I
right on 20.
Yeah. Okay. So
Chaos
Heliod, Chaos Ward.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so Ryan, being the caster of Chaos Warp, gets to cut
A
Garrett's
Spike
deck.
Feeder's tradition.
Yes.
A tradition. All right. Cut you right to that
Don't mess
Heliod.
with tradition.
Yeah, here we go.
Cut you right to that Heliod.
Boom. And flip it. Don't even think about it.
Oh, that's so good though.
Is it?
I mean, double life gain.
Yeah.
Look here. I want you to look at your life total. I want you to look at mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it, man.
Yep.
Cool. I will cast the pan. I cast it, or is it just
it
put
just
into
comes
play?
into play.
End of the
Okay.
battlefield.
I didn't know if it was a May.
What's next?
That's a great question. That's a very, very good question. I think I mean, you guys all have blockers, and I don't have trample.
Yeah, it was gargoyle.
Oh, this will
idiot.
actually gain, because I put a trigger on the stack, and then he cast for me, I remember
Yeah,
another
so you do
trigger.
gain.
So I'll gain specifically 2 more.
Yep.
I ruined
Because
it!
that was relevant.
Yes.
I mean,
Please maintain your game state, Gary.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Be more careful. I'm not going to warn you again.
Yeah.
Well, we are resolving triggers at the appropriate timing, because the cast were just resolved.
Yes.
I'll pass the turn.
Instep. I'll crack my mind stone, draw a card.
He's got these like 300 creatures, and he's just like, well, I'm going to pass.
No,
No, they're
get
not.
more
They're
counters.
only-
He
they're only
put every
9/9s.
counter on the spike computer. So, and he kept removing them, so he nets
Yeah,
0 counters.
so it nets 0 counters. You need Archangel Stone to go with Spike Feeder
You
to
don't
give
need to. You just like do it more times on Spike Feeder. Then you remove the counters off Spike Feeder to gain life and put the counters on the other creatures.
Oh, that seems bad.
It just is what it is.
Correct.
Tis what tis.
You going to hard cast 150 creatures this turn?
Yes. Bold strategy.
Bold strategy, let's see if it pays off. I only gain 2 life every time he does from Panharmonicon.
Is that all? That's
More
not.
life.
That's not bad.
No, well, it nets when he casts a creature.
You-
I lose 2, I gain 4.
Yeah.
Goblin Crater Maker.
Destroy target colorless non-land permanent.
In response. I actually have a response. I would like to Court of Calling, paying the 1 life, and using these to convoke.
So X equals 2.
Yes, X equals 2.
Yeah, I have no responses to that.
Sure.
Argyle and Oriok Champion. Trigger the sisters. I'll gain 4 life.
Do it.
Yep.
Yep.
2 twice.
Cool. You're 338. I'll pass the turn.
That's not your
Or-
turn,
I'll
but that's
pass-
fine.
I'll pass priority.
There you
That's
go.
Bill's turn.
Crater
Pass,
Maker
pass.
resolves.
Skip everyone.
Everyone takes 2.
Yeah.
I'll just gain my casual.
Gain,
6.
3,
4.
4.
Four
Yeah, we
total.
can do math. Thanks, Ryan.
You're welcome. I'll pass.
On your end step, I'm going to cast Worship. I'll just put it over here with my words of worship.
What does worship do?
So it's an enchantment, and if I do control a creature, damage that would reduce my life total to 1 reduces it to 1 instead. So I'll untap. I'll draw a card. And I'm just going to pass the turn.
That sounds about right. I'm gonna untap, trigger Colossal Majesty, draw a card, and I'll draw a second card. I will play a mountain, and I think I'm just going to. I want to keep populating rhinos.
Do it.
Oh, I can. How you things are tapped? Yeah,
Oh,
attack.
I have a. She's pro Brack per red.
Attack you for all of these.
I'll block your commander.
Trigger Geared. Yeah, you got it.
Wait.
Third
Actually,
rhino.
yeah, per red. Oh my god. I finally just played.
A third rhino. coming
I'll
at you.
gain 6.
Yeah. And then you take 4, 8, 12, 15. This is blocked, so 15. Slowly but surely.
Yeah, we can do
The
this.
best way to kill me is commander damage.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
I have 7 cards in hand. I will pass the turn.
I will untap. Take 8 and draw 3. That's how this works, right?
Be careful.
Cool. Yep. So. Forest. The board's getting hectic. I will play a Fellwar Stone. Jeez, I don't know how to word this. And then I will pay a white, colorless, a white, and then generic. Archangel Thune.
So when it's the same thing as Heliod, right?
It's better.
Yeah, it puts counters on
Everything.
So I guess I can respond by burning your Panharmonicon, so at least you know double, but I don't think it's gonna.
Yeah, I
make a
don't gain
difference.
6
Yeah, it's
counters
still
per
it's
creature.
infinity, not double infinity.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
not double
well,
infinity.
Yeah.
I mean, you should do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a response to Archangel on the stack.
On the stack this time. Really
stack.
now? Are you sure?
No, I'm not. Maybe I
Okay.
should let it resolve and just lose extra hard. So I'm gonna activate Goblin Crater Maker. I'm gonna sacrifice it, targeting Panharmonicon.
Okay. I'll move my artifacts up here so when you come time to blast them, they're more accessible.
Okay. So I think Archangel resolves.
She'll enter. I will gain 3 life. I'll put 3 counters on everything. I will. Can I just shortcut to
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
that many counters on everything?
Okay, so what are you doing?
Yeah, yeah. Explain what you're doing, sorry.
Oh, sorry. When she enters, she's going to gain me life. She's going to put a... I'm going to have 3 life gain triggers, which is going to trigger the Archangel thing. Whenever you gain life, you put +1/+1 counter on each creature you control.
Yep.
And then from that point, I'm going to keep removing a counter from Spike Figure, gaining 2 life, triggering Archangel, putting counter back on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Removing.
Yeah,
So
you got it.
specify a number of iterations. How much life would you like to gain? It has to
man.
be a multiple of
Oh, man.
1, 2.
2
Yeah.
plus 3. Multiple of 2 plus 3. Not a multiple of 5. It has to be a multiple of 2, and then you have to add 3 to it.
Man, I don't know. What is your life totals?
I'm
I
at
guess
19.
40 plus 3.
That's it?
Okay.
It's not modest.
Why would I go?
Okay, do it.
I don't need that much more.
Do it. It's lots. It's lots. Don't worry
It's
about
just
it.
a ridiculous
Don't worry
amount.
about it.
Okay,
It's lots.
I will move to combat.
I have an effect in your move to combat. I'm gonna cast Naya Charm, choosing the mode tap all creatures target player controls. We have another turn.
Okay.
His creatures are
Oh.
unimaginably large.
Yes, they are very, very. Should I just remove the counters?
Big boys.
Yeah.
The big boys.
All right.
Fling! I lose.
All right. So let's see what we can do. Instep.
I top deck the Spike
Yes.
Feeder.
I'm
First
gonna
card.
activate Feldon of the Third Path.
Targeting?
Target Goblin Crater Maker.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Yep, that's fine. That's fine to resolve, yeah.
Everyone take 2.
When it enters, I'll gain.
Dude, it
net
doesn't matter.
gain 1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine.
everything
Yeah.
gets bumped by 3.
Yeah, do it.
Infinite
Sure.
plus 3.
Sure.
Yeah, infinite plus 3. Like I said, not really what's important.
If there's ever a Wrath, I think I lose.
If you did that during his end step, you actually do get to keep the Crater Maker for a turn cycle.
True.
Yep.
Good to know.
That's
Pretty good. I
not
mean, you guys
the worst.
You guys can swing at me.
Yeah.
Commander damage is super relevant here, though.
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
Can you give Perforos quadruple strike?
Here, let me see if I have that in red. Maybe? Land for turn, mountain. Nothing to worth blowing up, so maybe I'll just sail in with everything, including Perforos.
As long as it's even a number, I'll just net gain it, and then
Yeah,
we'll just
true.
take perf.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what's going to happen. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move to attacks.
Okay.
I'm going to sail in to you, Garrett, with everything
How dare you?
except Feldon.
How much damage am I taking?
Let's find out.
I'm gonna take 6, Commander, and
Yeah, 6 at least. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Any actions?
I'll gain 14 life.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Is this the... Am I on game nights?
We'll get demonetized.
We have to jump
Garrett's
right
not
in.
used to face cams. So.
Yeah, I guess not.
No.
Gain 14 life, huh? And you took 6 from Perforos, right?
Yes, that's why I marked that.
So if I pump it, that makes my life a little easier. So let's do
Oh.
that. So I will.
This 9 charm is really unfortunate.
I'm gonna
That's
pump it.
great
I'm just
that
gonna
one.
pump it.
I thought I was just gonna murder you.
I'm gonna pump it one time.
Okay.
So.
I'll go to 7 commander damage from you. That's only 3 swings.
I know. That's nice. That's a clock.
Pretty good. We can keep him alive for 3 turns.
there's the strategy.
Yep.
He swung out, which was awkward.
I'm gonna move to my end step.
Okay, end step. I would like to cast a spell.
Okay.
That spell's name is Timno the Weaver.
Gain a life.
I will gain a life.
I will gain 3.
And then I'll
other
untap.
action- Hold on. The sacks, because it's the
Yes.
felt.
There's
yeah.
such thing as voluntary mistriggers.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then I'll draw a card. Interesting. Is this good? No. I'll just pass the turn.
All right. Untap. I will draw 2 cards, thanks to Colossal Majesty. 1, a 2. I will play a Plains, acting like I'm not dead. Do I want to just attack for no reason? I don't think so. I'm gonna pass.
I was gonna say commander damage is super relevant.
Yeah, but it's like separate. 2 a turn? I can't.
That's right.
Well, like
Yeah.
maybe.
You never know. Like, I get Wrath, I'm pretty much out of this game, I think, after this. Because you guys are just gonna hit me. Untap. Draw 3.
I apologize. I had to discard a card because I drew 2 and did not cast anything.
Classic
So I
Bill.
discard a 4.
Sheet count 1.
Cheat count 1.
I don't know what to do. I've gotten to the critical mass and don't know where to go from here. I've reached the pinnacle.
That's fine. How many cards you got in your library?
A good amount so far. I'll play a recruiter of the guard.
Sure.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Mentor of the meek.
Met? What?
What?
Yeah, I know.
got
I
it.
know what it does.
We're just wondering
aware.
why.
It's right here.
Yeah, like
My wrath protection. Insurance, I guess.
Yep.
I'll move to combat. Mm-hmm. How many blocks you got? You got 5. Awkward.
Yep.
You only have 3?
I only have 3. That's correct.
I think you're just gonna die to him. So,
Well,
like,
possible.
I feel like he's just doing my job for me. I'm gonna swing. Oh, I can't
Do it.
swing out. No, this purpose is dumb. I will swing all but the Oriok champion at Jim.
Okay, no blocks.
Cool.
Go to 1.
I will. Wait, what?
Worship.
Oh. Got me.
I was waiting for the realization that it didn't come.
Oh, he just had it in the back. He thought, I'm gonna get Mentor of the Meek for the lulz, and I'm just gonna sail in and end this game.
Oh man, this is good.
I'll put my recruiter of the guard to infinite as
Yeah,
well.
sure.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
it.
you got it. Man.
Yeah, I will move to instep and have 8 cards in hand and pitch, and I don't want to pitch this card. I'm gonna pick a way better card for this card.
Yeah. All right.
Wow.
I found the. I'll reveal. I got it.
Okay.
I just want to cast it really badly.
Yeah.
All right, moved on.
I'm flummoxed by the discarding of Elishnorn. Because Elishnorn would kill all of my creatures and then worship wouldn't do anything. That's the clause.
I messed up. I was
If you
thinking.
control a creature.
Casual Magic is not playing with powers forte, people.
I thought you said you were playing without power.
We're
Playing
flailing
without
out here.
power.
Flailing with power.
Flailing with power.
with power right now. We have no idea what we're doing on this side of the table. Oh,
Gracious.
all right. I'm gonna attempt to cast Itali, Primal Storm.
Ooh.
Okay.
Neat.
Interesting.
Yeah, you got an attack.
Yeah.
Everyone, the Perforos triggers.
I gain 1.
Stay at 1.
I take 2.
I will respond actually if you
Okay.
get trigger.
Trigger, the Perforos trigger. Okay.
I'll beast within worship.
I have a response. I would like to flash in for Exion on life.
Okay. Got me.
The beast within happens and I get a beast.
I gain 3 life.
Okay, so I will take 2 infect.
I can't believe I just
Oh
got
no,
swooshed.
no, sorry. I will go to
negative
-1.
Yep.
-1.
I'm looking for.
Don't you lose at a certain point? Or
I don't lose for having
No.
0 or less life.
And then he now deals.
But he can still
Now,
lose to him.
after this damage, I start taking infect.
Wait a second.
Oh, and I gain a life off the
Yeah.
Influx Reservoir,
So
so
now
I'm
he's
at
at-
0.
Oh, I love what's happening right now.
Oh.
Oh,
So good.
I regret finding the mentor of the meek.
I would
And not
too.
playing Rex
He
Stage.
was strutting, wasn't he? He was strutting like he was like, let's just waste this time right now. This game is over.
Hubris.
That's right, the hubris.
I don't know how to kill you guys from here. I have to swing at you, and you guys have blockers.
Yeah, do it.
What is this garbage?
Alright, so if Atali resolves,
I wasn't gonna kill Jimmy. He was just gonna do this last time too.
I'll pass the turn.
Okay.
He had the out even. If I did remove it.
Let's see. Do I want to do anything on end step? I think I'm just going to hold it up. I'm going to untap. Draw a card. Ooh, a land is interesting.
He baited me so hard. He was like, "You're misplaying," and he just had the other card the whole time.
Okay, so I'm going to play this island. And I'm just going to pass the turn.
Sounds about right. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Oh, those were not good cards. I'm going to play a mountain as my land for the turn. And I think...
I regret not having good ways to data flushers for.
I can't do both of those. I'm going to pass the turn discarding Gruel Turf.
I will untap. I will draw 3.
Yep.
I will go.
Take your 8 life.
I'll gain 8 life.
Yeah, he just
In
gains 8
response.
with...
Spicy.
Yeah.
I want to see it. Let's maintain this board state here.
don't.
Yeah.
Well, I do. Because if we run out of film, this will never see the light.
The outs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, man.
I'll harmonize.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, this is not the worst way possible. And
I'll
I'll draw
use your
3.
Yavney Township?
No.
Classic Garrett.
I'll play Suture Priest.
I might have a response to that.
It's fine.
Panharmonicon's gone, right?
Panharmonica gone. It's
Correct,
super
I'm
gone.
not
More like Panharmonic gone.
Yeah, that
I'm going to flash in Faith Healer and gain a life.
Oh my god. It's gonna be so hard to kill him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because dealing combat damage doesn't actually go through. It just sends him to -1, doesn't it?
It sends me to negative whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah, you
but
guys
then
have
you
to
start taking infect, right?
Yes.
Oh, this is so dumb. Because you start resetting to 0. Stephen, how many blockers do you have?
Still 5. One of them
I
is
will
flyer.
swing 6 at you.
6
That are
at you?
infinite infinites. Or extremely large.
They're like 300 and something,
Yeah.
300
Yeah.
and something.
I have a response.
I take it.
I'm going to cast Rootborn Defenses.
Can you
that
just
a fog?
die?
It's a fog
I'm
effect.
going to populate, and my
Indestructible.
creatures are indestructible. I will block all of your things.
You guys are like, Garrett, kill us faster!
What's happening here? What is going on?
If I wanted you to kill me, I would not have cast Rootborn Defenses. I'll tell you that much for free.
I'll move to discard.
Alright,
hang on.
so in step, right?
Yeah, move to instant. Sorry.
Bill
I lose
loses
one
a
life.
life, and Garrett gains something, gains some life.
Yeah.
I gained
Yeah. Okay.
I'll gain infinite to make Suture Priest infinite.
Well, I guess I lost a life from casting. Oh no,
so-
it was in response. It was
Yeah.
with Suture
Alright,
Priest on the side.
so, okay, so...
In response to Suture Priest trigger, I'll gain infinite life to make her infinitely large.
You got it.
Sure.
That happens.
Okay, go ahead. Trigger on stack. Never mind.
I can't believe you root more defense game, bro.
So good. Alright, so move to your discard.
I'll pitch a forest and a salt crusted step. This is me.
That's
I
you.
am a salt crusted step
Yeah.
at the moment.
No disagreement from this side.
So good.
Alright, untap. Keep draw skis.
We have to reference petards and hoisting by.
Yes, yes.
How many fogs you run?
Just the one.
All of them.
Just the all of them.
Just the all. What you got there, champ?
It says infinite, right?
Yeah.
So, doesn't make any sense, however.
You're gonna start casting cards on my library.
Yes, I am. Tax. Let me make sure. You have Anything with death touch over there?
Nope.
Because I want my Atali to live.
Not currently.
All right.
I can't believe I naturally drew my combo.
Really just want to kind of get the Atali triggers.
Yeah,
Really
I'm
what
getting
it boils
ready for
down to.
I'm poised.
Atali trigger. Yeah.
No, I'll be a friend and let you hit me.
Okay.
Oh, really? That's
You
nice
hit
of
me.
you. You're gonna block it, betray me. I know. How
I
this
would
game
never
works.
betray you, Ryan.
Oh yeah. So if I sailed in with Perforos, you'd.
Oh, I'll block it.
There it is.
I'll block everything on that one.
Attack with Atali.
Who are you attacking?
I'll attack Garrett since he said that he would
Yeah,
make
you
that
can hit him
bar.
with an
Attack
Atali.
trigger.
Attack trigger.
Oh.
Life Crafter's Beast.
What do you got?
Rock egg.
Okay, Life Crafter's Bestiary. You got a Ristic Study.
Okay.
That one's real good.
Each player's library. So I can cast them all.
Yeah. Do you want a rock egg?
I do.
Okay.
You want a Ristic Study?
I do.
Do you want a Life Crafter's Bestiary?
Why not? And I'll take a threat
You can
dynamo.
pay green to draw.
Hey, you get to scry one.
James takes 2.
Why do I take 2?
Rock egg.
Oh,
comes
hold
into
on. Might have a response to the thing.
To the
I'll-
cast, because it is cast.
Oh,
Right?
you will lose life. Off Suture Priest.
I will finally
For-
take the
for
first
cast-
damage this entire game.
Okay, fine.
damage.
Yeah, I'll lose 2. Go to -1.
I'll lose 1 from Suture Priest. Atali.
I will take it
Okay.
and be at an infinite -6 now.
Okay.
Go back to infinite.
Yeah, go back. Yeah,
Okay, alright,
reset.
sounds good. I don't want to do anything else, and I'll pass the turn.
Okay.
I'm really looking for a way to kill you. I'm just like,
It might not happen for a while.
I'm gonna like cast another. I'm like gonna get to
Okay.
either Flex Reservoir and he's gonna like
gonna
strike
attack.
mine it or something and then like kill it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna draw a card. Oh, interesting. This is maybe really good.
What's the split second exile card?
I'm gonna cast Reflecting Pool. Let's see. I'm going to move to combat. And Bill, do you want to be a bro and take some damage? 2 damage?
Can you make it 1 instead?
Yeah.
Yep, I'll do that.
Ryan, you want to be a bro and take 2 damage?
I will gladly do that.
Okay.
Garrett.
Garrett, do you
Garrett,
want to be a bro?
do you want to be a bro? No, I think
I got you,
I'm
Fane.
only gonna attack Ryan. I actually have to gain the life.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because he's.
I'm gonna attack you with Timna.
Betrayal! No, I'm just kidding.
You want to just attack me for free?
It's like fine. I would gain the life.
No.
It's
No,
fine.
I declare no blocks.
Okay. So I'm gonna go up to
1.
1,
I'll go down by 2.
and then post combat main. Yeah.
I have a quick question. When you're below 0, do you still like keep track of how negative you are, or do you
yeah.
immediately reset
Yeah,
to 0?
absolutely.
I didn't know how that interaction worked. Okay,
You
cool.
can be at negative 600.
Yep.
I didn't know if you like the negative number thing doesn't exist, so you jump back to 2.
Post combat main. I'm gonna pay 1, draw 1.
The value
Just
that's not in
nice.
here
Just
is
sit
so
here right
irritating.
at 0.
How do I actually kill him?
Oh, you don't. I'll pass the turn.
All right.
I think this is this weird stalemate until I draw my inflection
So, so my tagline for this deck is it's a deck about dying without losing. It's because it's all about being
Is
a
this
lich.
like having children?
It's all about being a lich. You die, but you don't lose.
Oh, wow. I like it.
Yeah.
Costs 4 less. That's interesting. I think that's really funny. I'm going to play a Plains as my land for the turn,
Yep.
and just for funsies, because this game couldn't get more hilarious, I'm gonna tap 7, and I'm going to attempt to cast Nyx Bloom Ancient.
Ristic Study trigger.
I will not pay for it. I feel like this is an arch enemy game.
It's
We're all
starting to
friends
become
here.
that.
Yeah, we're all friends here,
Yeah,
guys.
that's
Not you, Garrett. You stay over
Okay,
there.
Nyx Bloom Ancient resolves.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah?
I'm gonna tap this Blossoming Sands for 3 green.
Can we talk about whether Nyx Bloom Ancient was in the Geared pre-con?
I said there were 3 upgrades.
Almost
3 upgrades.
Garrett Precon.
I'm gonna cast
upgrades.
something else
And this
that
was
also.
this was 1, 2, 3.
So I'm gonna tap these 2 for 6 mana. I have how much mana do I have floating after this? 2, a green and a white. I'm gonna cast the Great Hinge.
Nice.
Son, the henge.
Wait, I'm pretty sure this didn't come in the pre-con either.
No, you're incorrect. It was.
You're right.
It was in there. They put it like 6 months ahead of
You're
time.
good.
Yeah.
Study
You're right.
I will move to my end step and pass the turn.
Talk about the least powerful cards and the least powerful formats.
Playing without power.
Except I feel like playing EDH without power is playing with the least powerful cards in the most powerful format.
That's a good point, actually.
I
like
will
that.
just draw 3.
Yeah, you got it, man.
Yep.
Ah, this card's helpful.
I hope not.
I'll play a Johnny Strength of the Pride.
Study trigger.
I will pay the 1. Yeah, everybody's like, what does this card do?
You gain life.
Read the 0 is the more important
What does
thing.
0 do? If you have 15, your
Exile
opponent's-
this and all artifacts and creatures your opponents control.
Do you have 15 or more life?
Then his
More than
starting total?
1, 5,
What's your
6.
devotion?
Yes.
What's your
Somebody get us a calculator.
Yeah, what's your devotion to blue right now?
0.
Okay, good. How many cards are in your library?
Devotion to Blue's actually technically
One. More than
Just
1.
saying.
That's dope.
Okay.
More than 0.
Yep.
Yeah, you got it.
Yep.
I'd like to 0 him.
I have a response.
Who hurt you?
Not you.
Yeah, I'm trying to. He's not letting me hurt him.
I'm gonna tap 6.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Transcendence
What does this do?
and
this-
trigger Aetherflex Reservoir to gain 1.
Yeah.
Study trigger as well.
Yeah, you got it.
Thank you.
Gain 1.
Can I read this?
So,
Or-
Transcendence. You don't lose the game for having 0 or less life.
Oh, nice.
When you have 20 or more life, you lose the game. Whenever you lose life, you gain 2 life for each 1 life you lost.
I'm never beating you.
I mean,
I will real quick read this off because I thought it would not be relevant to read this off. You have at least 15 or more life that you started the game with. Exile a Johnny Strength of the Pride and each artifact and creature your opponents control. So,
Yep, so Aetherflex Reservoir is down.
yep.
I will, in response, tap the Great Henge for 6 mana and
What is it?
gain
Artifacts
2.
and what?
Artifacts and creatures are exiled.
And creatures. Oh, okay. So I have more responses actually. Oh, this is so awkward. I had like another incredible getcha play, but I don't think it's gonna work. I'll talk about it. Remind me after in the post game, and I'll
Okay.
talk about what it was because it's like nice. Yeah. I think that's just gonna resolve.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's artifacts and creatures.
And
correct?
creatures
And it's
are
a strength?
exiled.
Exile.
Exile.
Okay.
Much more brutal. So is the Johnny though. I can't like loop it. Okay. I would like to attempt.
Hang on. I'm exiling. You let me exile.
My beast is exiled.
Can we pause?
No.
No.
We are
I have
in.
something to say though.
No?
No. Okay, so Life Crafter's Bestiary is exiled. Ruby Medallion is run out of film. Run out of film.
Go.
I'm pretty sure it's hooked up to the.
We're running out the clock.
Okay, actually, well, the thing is that Life Crafters is exiled.
Yeah, that is
Someone
exiled.
else's.
In your
and
exile
Rock
zone.
Eggs.
Yes,
is-
that one's
yeah.
mine. Oh, you don't even get a thing.
I
Something like
know.
that.
Don't rub it in.
You lose the life when you eat the creature.
Okay.
Proceed.
Yeah, do it.
Okay,
next?
I will move to combat.
Yep.
I will send 3 at you. I'll send these 3. I'll send these 3 at you, and these 3 at you. I'll send the Suture Priest at you.
Okay.
Response.
Oh my god.
Chaos
you just
Warp
die
Radiate.
peacefully?
Chaos Warp Radiate.
That's work radiant. I like your
This is why I said the Orioc Champion.
Every
at
permanent.
you. Yep.
I'm going to cycle Desert of the Fervent.
My one weakness!
Ryan. Okay, so I just want to say, like, no, do it.
Yeah.
Okay, do I? Okay, you're tapped out. If you've got enchantment removal, I can survive this.
Shocker, I have enchantment removed.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
do it.
go to
There's-
negative
So
trillion.
the way that this works
Yeah.
is, okay, so because I'm at 1, what happens with Phyrexian on Life is Phyrexian on Life doesn't start giving me poison counters because I'm at 1, right?
Oh.
So what happens is I lose like however much life, right? And that's
Yeah,
fine,
okay.
and I don't lose. But then this trigger, I gain
You
plus
gain that
infinity
much
life,
life.
and I lose once I gain more than 20
Yeah,
life.
but you double it, so even if I set you in.
Yeah, so
Oh,
this is
yeah.
where my like post game getcha comes in because I had Faith Healer in play, which allows me to sacrifice enchantments So I could have waited for the damage to happen and with the triggers on the stack, sacrifice Transcendence to Faith Healer and be at infinity life, ×2.
Oh,
But he got rid of the creatures.
this was such a bad matchup for
I
Perforos.
almost had it.
So like I had
it.
like swords and bats, so I was never scared of losing to the Perforos.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to do, like, not exile my stuff, obviously, but just, like, try to attack me and be like, I hit you with 6 things. Second harvest, make 5 more tokens, block.
That's so funny.
You got me really good on the first fog. I was like,
Yeah. I'm
Man.
shocked at how long that game went after you demonstrated a loop
so like,
to create.
so I gained a lot of life, but like the problem is I don't have like trample. I don't run like Crater Hoof. I don't run. I naturally drew the combo. I was like, cool. I've got a bunch of dudes to just hit him, and then he like blocked and actually blocked.
Yeah.
Like, who runs Fog?
Oh, oh! By the way, this with the Aetherflux Reservoir, so good.
It's sweet, right?
That's so amazing.
You have to be able to pay the life.
Yeah, you can't
can't just
pay more
go
than
in
you
there.
have.
No, I understand that, but like he like keeps going up above 1, then even if I full send him, he just resets to
Yep,
1
and just
basically.
gain some life.
Yeah.
And he's playing instant speed because of the ley line. I'm like, gosh,
Yeah.
I can never kill this guy.
I actually play. Okay, so one card that I was hoping to draw, but I never saw it. I play Eternity Vessel, and we'll like toss it up on the screen. But Eternity Vessel is a 6 mana artifact, and when it comes into play, you add counters to it equal to your life total. And then every time you play a land, it's got landfall. Set your life total to the number of counters on it. So it's
Just
like
reset
in this
your
sort of a
life.
situation, it's so good for like stalling because you're like, oh, play a fetch. Like
Go to
landfall,
40,
go to
yeah.
40.
Yeah.
And then somebody does like 35 damage to you, and you're like, oh, crack the fetch, go back to 40. Like,
Or like the dream scenario, you're at 51, laser somebody, play a
Yeah.
fetch, laser somebody else, crack the fetch,
Crack the
laser
fetch,
the third
laser.
person.
Oh,
Third
that's
person.
good.
yeah.
Um,
That was actually a sick game.
Oh no, I was
was
never killing. I was never finding it.
yeah, I thought it was going to be a much shorter game than it was. And
Yeah.
it actually ended up playing out. So.
found it.
Recon, Gira.
It was you guys were this many turns away from dead.
And like to be fair, Bill wasn't wrong. Like the deck is pretty good.
So
I was actually very surprised by Gear. I mean, I was like, all right, Bill, I guess a 3-player game, and he's
Yeah.
gonna wait. Anyway, but no,
If you
I
didn't
was,
have infinitely large creatures,
I was very surprised.
And like I put out some bodies for sure.
Yeah, it was doing.
I had a
what was-
Tristani in my hand that I would have been able to cast at some point
Wow.
and just keep gaining 4 at least each turn.
So I do like the new Heliod tech for the
It's
Soul
sweet.
Sisters.
It's sweet.
wonder-
I can't tell whether I'm like mad or happy that we lost to this Spike Feeder Archangel combo.
Oh, it's
Can I-
so meta.
can I see
It's
this?
never happened.
I need a
Look at the spike feeder.
my 20 cents.
No.
So now we take control of Timmy feeders.
Yeah.
We're the
Yeah, that's how it
we
works.
played for rights. So yeah,
Yeah, we're
Okay,
playing for
well-
pink slips. Channel pink slips.
Yeah, sounds good.
found it on Overlord.
Big slips. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess that sums that one up.
Wraps it up for this week.
Yeah.
We'll catch you next time.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Spike Feeders on YouTube. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you click that subscribe button. And you can click this link to check out our other great videos.